what is it like living in a community?
Well, for me, it's pretty awesome because I working in the city. You always have kids that. For me, I'm a sub, so I travel from school to school, and you always meet new kids, and you always meet like new people. And so, funny thing about Fontana is it's so big, but it's so small. And so I always run into them like at the store, the grocery store, like Little Caesars, or anywhere that you could possibly think of. You run into these kids, and you can tell you make a difference in their lives. And I guess like working in a community, you always have like that close knit community that is more broad than you would expect. Like even the high school kids or like the high school parents, you always see people. There's always somebody knows someone. Like for example, you know, like and so I think that's what's so good about it is that everybody's kind of united in the sense that we're all like in the same environment and we're all pretty consistent in who you talk to and who you see on a daily basis. It's
How about if you can think of what would be a strength of the community?
I think, like she kind of said, like the closest, like they make sure that everyone's together. Like I didn't live here before. I used to live in Pasadena area, and that place wasn't really close knit. But then coming here and having this job, you can see like they do a lot of events. Like even this, like the Let's Move Outside. Growing up, I didn't have like that close knit. So I think their strength here is just making sure everyone's together. Like they're trying to build like a community of like families and just really getting together, making sure that everyone knows each other. Like she said, you go to the store, you're hitting up somebody like, hey, what up? Like, you know, so now it's just like, I think I just really like that their strength is just making sure like everything is just close together. Everyone knows each other. Everyone's trying to have like a safe environment. And I think that's a really good thing because now you can go outside your house and you're not going to be scared. Before, if you don't know people, you're going to be like, oh, who's this? But now that everyone actually knows each other and that's have that closeness together, I think that's a really great strength of theirs.
Awesome. And like a weakness of the city or the community?
well, I mean, obviously we have like problems with gang violence and things like that. I think that it's not as prominent, it's not as big an issue as it is in other areas, like, you know, East LA or something, for example. But we do have the problem, and it is like as simple as North Fontana and South Fontana, and we have also like our low economics. You know, it's a low economic status of like this. People in this community are not the best, are the well off, the most well off. Or we have the education system also that is flawed in a sense. Like I've had kids in high school who can't add, and they're seniors in high school. That is an issue that I think is a community issue. It's not just a parent issue. It's not just a teacher issue. I think it's a community issue. Like, how did these kids get through and no one noticed they couldn't add or subtract? So I think that in that sense, whereas where we're flawed is not so much, you know, like the city did this, but it's more as a community, we should be working towards having like more standards for education, making sure that kids don't slip through the cracks, making sure that we have some kind of, you know, rehab for gang violence or rehab for, you know, kids who don't have homes. Like, and I think that's what's so important about the programs that Fontana does have is like the Jack Bullock Teen Center keeps a lot of kids off the street. You know, the Cypress Center keeps a lot of kids in like art and so ballet and jazz. And we have like the city, the after school program keeps kids, you know, able to have an environment to go to that when their parents are working full time, because most of us are working class, they have a place where they can have their kids safe. So I think that in that sense we're doing well, but we could do so much more. There's so much to improve. So I guess that's where.
Do most of the people you know have a family doctor or access to a doctor? Or, I mean, not with the people that you see every day, you deal with every day? Is that,
I think it varies. What do you mean, like the family doctor?
yeah, they have access to a doctor or insurance, health insurance, or
Well, like my immediate family, I guess, and the people that I know do have some. However, I know like because of, well, I'm under my father's insurance, so because of like how everything's work and his work, like if they want to take it away, or like right now actually if he was, they did an exam, and if he was like not meeting the requirement for that exam, as well as my mom, like they would increase the price and stuff like that. And so if they increase the price, then you can't really pay. If that makes any sense, because of his wage, of his salary. But right now, yes, that's it.
And then, what is the greatest health problem in this area that you've noticed, like with the kids that you?
I think asthma would be one. Personally, for me, and like where I've worked with the kids, would be asthma. There's a lot of them who like start coughing, don't have the. Because I know it changes. I don't know if they increase like the prescription or like it just changes, and I know sometimes they don't have the resources to get the correct prescription, so it's not enough for them. But I think that for me, that's the one.
Obesity. Yeah.
You guys are doing something for obesity. Yeah. And then, what seems to be the gossip center or the informational communication network of this community? Like, how does the community communicate?
Like, kind of like what? Like
How do they spread out, like, if you guys have programs like this, how do you guys let people know that it's available in the community?
Oh, well, I know if you guys noticed there's like Fontana Days. We have it every year, and we have it like twice a year or something. There's like summer and winter, things like that. They actually had, first they had flyers go around. They put them up in different places. They advertised it like there's an actual booklet that goes out every month, and it like lasts for 2 months, and the booklet has like all the classes available in all the community centers in Fontana. It has all like the free programs, any announcements that they have, and it goes out to every house every day. I mean every so often. And so that had the Let's Move, like it had the Let's Move Outside thing. If you go to the Valencia office in the community center services place, they'll have like a whole like stand of stuff, and you can grab flyers. And then for the veterans, they had it here actually, the Fontana Days. They had us they had us do like a big stand, and then they had us hand out flyers and talk to people, hand out bracelets. We had big flags up, and then we had like the food services people who are part of the district that provide the free food for the city come out, and they actually let us. They actually told the people like, oh, this is the food we're giving, this is what's healthy, everything that we give is healthy. And so they kind of promote things that way. They did like the parade. They had the kids in the parade with Let's Move shirts on. Actually, like we have some here. So like to promote this program, they actually ordered shirts to give to the kids to be in the parade, and they had them like go out and wear these, and they walked in the parade, and they announced it basically like, oh, this program's starting, it's free. So programs like this are usually free, and you'll find like different things that are really low price, so like $25 a month or something. So they allow the community members to have a really good accessible way of being healthy and being active, just being involved in the community. So it's really cool.
Can you tell us about what you're doing here today, or what today will consist of?
So, well, basically, this was a program initiated by Michelle Obama. She wanted people to kind of be more, especially kids, because she saw like the rising of like obesity, and like kids are starting to get diabetes when they should not even be close to getting diabetes. So I guess she just wanted something to have kids go outside, do physical activities, and still get free lunch at the same time. So just wanted to make this free to make kids just have more fun. And nowadays kids are always like in their tablets. They don't want to go outside.
Right.
They don't want to play. They just want to be like, oh, I just want to sit down. But I think she just made this so kids could be more physical activities. They can actually go outside and smell the fresh air, be outside and just, just have fun, because at the end of the day, they're still kids and they need to learn how to be kids, I will say. So this is just something like free that the city provided to just have the kids just do this and just have fun and stuff.
And you guys play games, and then they feed them after, right?
Yeah, so a program starts at 10, roughly 10. Kids get here like 10:15 just to get out of bed and stuff. We have regulars, and then we have new people every day. And basically we'll go to like a center, we'll pick up equipment for the day. It's random, we don't know what it'll be, and then we just work with it. And so like today we have dodgeball, we have clean your room, which is a game where they have to like throw like puff balls across from each other, and they're basically trying to clean out the room and make the other person's room messier. It's kind of like a form of soft dodgeball, but they don't hit each other, they hit the floor. And then we have like frisbee, where we play we teach them how to play frisbee first. We teach them how to throw a frisbee, and then we build on that until we can get to like ultimate frisbee, where they actually like play a full game with people. And they have we have like ball tag to put vest on, and then like these little balls like throw them and they'll hit their like vest, and they have like Velcro, and so whoever has the most like balls on them basically like loses. So I mean, they have everything is different. Like yesterday we had a bouncy ball, we have jump rope, or we have they had like a kind of like we invent new games. Sometimes we just have group dancing, which is where we have your never the little second. And at group dancing, like he will, they'll basically get in a big group. All of us will participate, even like the staff is participating, leading the kids, and we'll do dances that everybody knows or that we can teach them. So like the cha-cha slide, and then we do we did the wobble. We've done like the Cupid shuffle, So they basically have a way of getting out there and having fun. Like the main thing isn't so much like we're not trying to promote a camp where like you have to lose weight.
Yeah.
It's more like this can be fun and healthy. So we mostly do like fun activities that are getting them moving, get them sweating, and they sweat a lot. So it's cool.
So what's a rough estimate of how many kids come out?
We've been getting on average like 30.
30 kids? That's great.
And then the food person is affiliated with you guys?
Oh yeah, so the food is actually provided by the District of Fontana. So they actually, this program, the food has been going on for a long time. This is the first time we have Let's Move Outside. And they just wanted to kind of give it like a try. And it's been working really well. Actually, we have, like at North Tamarind, we have like numbers in the 50s of kids coming to the sites every day. And there's 3 staff. And so, I mean, this is not just one site. It's all across Fontana. So she was at Kaiser High School, which is in South Montana. And we have A.B. Miller participating. And we had, we have the smaller parks participating. So it's a community thing, and we have meetings every week, figure out what we have to get done. And so since we started this program, the food decided to join in with us because they provide pure healthy food. So they give them a fruit, they give them vegetable, which is like they give them actual salad, or they give them carrots. The fresh, like they'll give them applesauce or like fresh cut cantaloupe and watermelon. They give them fresh milk. They give them a entree that's like multi-grain, so they'll give them everything that's healthy, sandwiches or something that's really healthy. They'll give them like what else do they give? Oh, like if they give them they even give them like their portion of fat. So they give them a bag of chips that is like low fat and it's small, so they can't go over the thing. So basically you're teaching them what's a healthy plate, including like the fat that you need too. So they're basically teaching them how to eat, and then they give it to them around like 11:45. They come, they set up at 11:30. We walk them over, they get in line and they take a seat and they start eating, come back to the program and finish it off. So it works out really well actually, and it's everywhere. The good thing about this program, it's basically the food program started because as you know, it's a low income area. Most of the kids get free reduced lunch. I think it's like in the 80s or 90 percentile they get free lunch. So that means that their parents make low amounts of money. And so they wondered if the kids, like for instance, elementary school does not have summer school. Maybe high school does, but elementary school doesn't. So what can we do to feed these kids in the summer? If their parents can't feed them in the year, what are they doing in the summer? So that's why they started this program. And they basically feed the kids all year long, so that there's no instance of where a kid doesn't eat.
That's great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That
You
was
guys are
amazing.
doing something really cool here, though. I didn't know about it until like Eva told us.
Yeah.
So.
I didn't know about it. My sister's been leaving the house. Like, come on, let's go to the park. No. I have homework. I have a test. Excuses, you know. Park.
All right. Thank you very much.
Have a great day. Hope you guys get an A.